What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode as the Detroit Red Wings. And look at that, Stanley Cup Champions. Forgot to show the awards in the last video, so we're going to start with it here in this episode. So Stanley Cup Champions, Tampa Bay, 2 years running with the Presidents, but we eliminated them. Of course, we faced Dallas in the finals. They made it 2 years in a row and lost both times. That is a tough break for Dallas right there. Really tough break, but that's how she goes sometimes. So Sagan with the Art Ross. Hart Memorial actually went to Jack Hughes. All right, pretty sweet. The Norris went to Hedman, which I thought it would. Lady Bing to Jack Hughes 2 years in a row. Nolan, yeah, so stupid. Under 50 points. They never give it to goaltenders. Conn Smythe to Jack Hughes. Vezina to Vasilevsky. Okay, interesting. Now, we didn't have him in the actual ranking because he played under 60 games, but maybe I should have meant, I don't know. Because we usually only search for the 60 games guy. He won the Wingman Jennings and the Vezina because he actually had better stats than the other two that we were looking at tied, but he had like 50-something games played. So, interesting. I'll have to go back and maybe see if anyone guessed him, including in with a clean sweep only though, because we have 3 clean sweeps. I'll have to maybe check and give some later shout outs if needed, but it's usually 60 games, but winning both those trophies makes a good argument. Anyway, Lindgren with the Bill Masterton. He sure got the Selke. Ted Lindsay to Jack Hughes. And Sagan with the Maurice Richard. All right, so good stuff. Jack Hughes taking home some hardware. And now, before we get started into the free agency, we have 3 winners to read off. There we go. So first up of the clean sweeps. Oh my goodness. This name though. Grayson Obridge. Oh goodness. Yeah. That's my attempt at that name. Team Jack Hughes, League Erik Karlsson, goaltender Carter Hart. Next up, can't think of a name. Team Jack Hughes, League Erik Karlsson, goalie Carter Hart. And then last but not least there is Caleb Tetro, Team Jack Hughes, League forward Tyler Sagan, and goaltender Carter Hart. So there you go, 3 clean sweeps in 1 year. Pretty solid stuff right there. And again, I might give some later shout-outs depending on, with that whole Vasilevsky thing, I might have to go back unless I forget. So maybe someone comment and say, don't forget. That would help a lot. All right, on to free agency here, where we need, for sure, a starting AHL goaltender and then probably a 3rd or 4th line forward. So let's look for his 3rd or 4th line forward who's going to be good. Someone very different. Well, Tom Wilson's here now, but the price. We do have the cash to get him this year, so we could have him for a year. Do we want him for just a year is the question. He would take a lot of penalties, so putting him on the penalty kill wouldn't be great. So yeah, probably not. Although I was interested in him. All right, Devante Smith, Pelly. How's his defense? Doesn't look that good. Nope. Anders Bjork, no. I don't think Yarncroke's that great either. Bailey, 33 with the 2-way forward. Looks like he would be pretty good. He might decline a bit and he might drop a bit, judging by price-wise. He wants a longer deal. That ain't happening. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's a bit. Hayes. Hayes is actually, as I recall, pretty good defensively and works well in the penalty kill. 84, 82, and 86. Yeah, third line, 82 overall. If I bump him down to 1 year, that's not too bad. I might be able to get him just for 3.5 if no one else offers him anything, which could really be good for us. We need a power forward down there in that bottom 6, I think. Well, we do already have Byfield, but you never know. What the heck? Oh, Jamel Smith. I was like, wait, Devante Smith? Yeah, different. All right, Hartman. 84, 85, and 87. He was on the penalty kill. Can struggle with professionalism, but cares about winning. I don't know what the hell that means. We'll do whatever it takes. This guy wasn't on the penalty kill, but I had him on the penalty kill in New York, and I believe he was pretty damn good. I think that was I had Hayes there, and then we traded him. Our penalty kill was not really the same after that. Yeah, I think he would do pretty good. I think that's maybe our best bet, especially if it's just for a year. So let's do 3.5 for 1 year for Kevin Hayes. We'll see if he accepts that. If not, we do have other options. And then we need a AHL goaltender here, which we will find. Corey Crawford will decline too much, I think. Oscar Donsk could be pretty good. 29, not really in danger of declining. Yeah. Or Grubauer. Let's see where he played last year. Looks like he was a backup, did okay. Haven't seen the last time he played in the AHL, so it's kind of hard to say. How about this guy? He might have actually played in the AHL here, so NHL, good in the NHL. AHL, interestingly, it was a backup. So he never really we don't really see him when he's a starter in the AHL. Well, I think I'll grab him for the AHL. Oscar Dansk. Get him at something like that. No one else should swoop in on that contract, so let's go for something like that. And that should be all we need. There's like a third liner and a goaltender. I'll do another quick check, but that's what I recall us really needing when it came to our forward end and stuff like that. And yeah, we could pick up Toby Reeder if we really wanted him, but 1, 2, 3, 6. There's 9. Kovacs for 10. I'm going to see you technically for 11. Roosevelt, I think I'll play AHL. I don't want to play him fourth line. Devante Smith, I just don't think is there. I could try him, but I don't like that his awareness is that low. He is a grinder, which is pretty nice. But then we also have Senny for our depth. So that was 12 right there. We'd have 13. Yeah, we could try Devante Smith and try him in and out. Because what other use is he going to have in the AHL, really? I'll check when we get there. But I think that's all we're going to sign here. Because I don't really need to sign another guy. We're fine on defense. Yeah, we're going to trade Brodin, but there's your 6 right there, minus Brodin, and then probably Chalowski for depth, or McIsaac for depth. Probably Chalowski, because I'd rather kind of play McIsaac AHL and cap him out exactly where he is, if I can stunt him. Maybe if he gets up like 1 more overall, but that's all I want him to go up. And he might get that in the AHL, but he shouldn't go up too high. Novotny probably back to the AHL as well. Just because, while he played okay, his shot blocking, stick checking is really bad, and he's not like really optimal. So yeah, we should be just fine. Other than that, yeah, I think that's it. That's all we're gonna go for here in free agency, and we could still trade Antanasiu for a little something else, or trade him for anything and grab someone in free agency, which could technically be Reeder. We could be replacing him with Hayes, also grab Reeder, because we know what Reeder does, and just trade Antanasiu for anything so we don't have to try to get something back that we absolutely need, which wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Could also go with Tom Wilson, but we won't have enough money. So we're offering Hayes. There's also VC, and he's actually pretty damn good. Pick up some former Rangers here. Yeah, VC's actually really good for penalty. I'm actually leaning more towards VC now instead of Reader. The money's better. But let's see, we're spending 1 point something. How much are we spending on Hayes? 3.5 or so. So 3, we still have 5 left. Another 2. Yeah, we'd have enough for VC for a year. So all right, let's actually go for that and then trade Anthony for kind of anything. We'll only go like that. Yeah, well, that'll still be fine. Let's try that out. And then when we get that signed, we can trade Anthony for pretty much anything and save a bit of cash. Here we go. We got Hayes, we got VC, and we got Dansk. All right, cool. So we got everyone we needed. Let's trade off Anthony right now then. Brodin, I think, since he's lower right now, I'm going to wait till everything resets, I think. What the hell? Where is he? Am I missing him? Yeah, that's really low. He should not be that low. I believe it's morale. That morale needs to reset. When the morale resets, he'll be back. So we'll actually have to wait to the beginning of the year to trade Brodin. And maybe get a bit of simming done, which means we'd have to play him a bit. Maybe. Unless it'll reset afterwards. At least the value-wise, which we should know. Question mark. That's harder. Anyway, let's just focus on trading Anthony right now. So he's got that 1 year left. 81 overall. We're replacing him basically with more defensive players. We don't need an Anthony right now. Ducks want him. That's fine with me. Ducks are listed as a hopeful. We could just grab a pick back, essentially. They don't have a second, which is what I would have wanted. So never mind. We're not rushing for anything here. We can wait for what we want. We can get a second, probably a little bit of something else. Could we get a first? No fucking way. You get a first for Anthony. We already have 9 picks though, so we can get one for next year. We already have 2 seconds, or we could package them in to upgrade to a first, which we really don't need, but it's funny. Do they want? I don't think they'll want to give up their. They do want to give up their first. I would rather do that to Anaheim. Oh, yeah. I'd actually rather do that to Anaheim because they might actually be worse. I know they still have Gibson, which is always the freaking guy who could just carry him. But other than that, they still got a decent defensive core. Yeah, they still have a decent defensive core. Forward-wise, though, not really that good. But they can still do good out of nowhere, kind of. And you never know who they'll sign in free agency because they have cap space. So I should actually probably just wait on Anthony too and see how the teams look. If we're going to want to like go for a pick that might gain value. Not that it's even necessary for it to do so, but I like doing that. I'm a min-maxer sometimes. And today, I'm in a min-maxing mood. So you know what? That's what we're going to do here. We're going to wait to trade Brodin and Anthony until we know what's around the league. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to sim up here, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll get the... Oh, yeah, scouts. No, I think I kept everyone. So I'll sim up here, get the lines taken care of, send out the scouts, and then we'll be making some trades. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so here are the lines, how they're going to be starting off. Zadina, Hughes, Mantha, Zykov, Larkin, Kravtsov, Kovacs, Byfield, and Hayes, and then VC, Veleno, and Rasmussen on that 4th line. Defensively, Gostisbehere, Jones, Vahalati, Funk, and then Brodin for now with Earl. We're going to try Earl out here. See how this guy's going to do. He's got pretty decent defense, so we'll see. He's not built incredibly, but I think I do want to try him out. And then Brodin, we have to start with him because I want to see if everything resets for him, his trade value goes up and stuff like that. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, but we'll have to deal with that. Then we're gonna put in Chubarov after him. We will have 2 righties there, but that won't be a big deal, really. Yeah, I want to try out Chubarov. So we'll see how that goes. And then power play, Zadina, Hughes, Mantha, Gostisbehere, Jones, Zykov, Larkin, Kravtsov, Rasmussen, and Vahalati. 4-man, kind of standard-ish. Penalty kill, Veleno VC, Funk Ghost Despair, Byfield Hayes, and Jones Brodin. So we got our 2 new guys on the penalty kill. We're trying to revamp that, get it good again. And Brodin's filling in for now. He will, once we trade, we'll put in the defensive defenseman to where he was everywhere. Same thing with here. Same pairings, Veleno, Byfield. Extras here, Hughes, Zadina. The same defensive pairings as the 5-on-5, and then Larkin, Mantha. I'm putting Hughes and Zadina together because they worked really well together in the past, so that's what we're going with. And then Byfield and Kravtsov. 3-on-3, same kind of deal. And then we got Jones, Ghost Despair, and Vahalati. Extra attackers, Hughes and Larkin. And the shootout lineup, Hughes, Kravtsov, Larkin, Mantha, and Vahalati. All right, and of course our goaltenders, Walter Komisarek, the franchise, really coming through now. Should have another great year, and these are our scratches for now. Senny is our depth guy. Cholowski will be our defensive depth, and Chubarov will fill in once we make the Brodin move. But we're going to start with him because we kind of have to. And for now, Antanasiu is there. So after I make the trade, I'm going to make the Antanasiu trade now and then revamp my AHL lines. Let me just check, actually. Yep. I definitely have some guys here who I'd want to play. Yeah, Hedstrom isn't even in there. So we got some stuff to move around. But it'll first take me making that that trade first and foremost. Yeah, because I might just best lines it and then redo it again with the little minor moves. So let's make that Antanasiu trade now. And then we'll get through that first month, maybe look to make the Brodin trade. And then we'll be able to get going here. Well, we'll already have been going, but you know what I mean. All right, where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, there he is. Okay, Antanasiu. So let's check. Anaheim, they didn't really even fill. Yeah, they didn't really sign much of anything in free agency. So they still kind of have an iffy team minus the goaltender. So what I want to find is an iffy team who might have a better pick because we're going to want to start having to abuse entry levels soon. Yeah, I think Boston could still do well. Not them. Hopefuls is what I'm looking for because they might want to give up their picks. What's their goalie situation like? Not good. All right, this could be an option here. Look at all their skaters overall wise. Svechnikov, Hamilton, Falk, Bean. They have decent defensive core. This guy's going to get better. Not a lot of good forwards. But it's never held many people back. These guys don't have McKinnon anymore, right? Still a pretty good lineup, but no centers. Still, though, I still feel like they could have a really good year. Columbus won't want to give up their pick, unfortunately. I still think Anaheim might be the best bet, just because. Oh, yeah, no way. What am I doing with Dallas? No. Champion, what? Oh, man, they got Nylander. LA, we might not even be able to make a trade with them. No, they're actually, I think they're going to be good this year. All right, well. And I kind of want it to be on the block so it's a lot easier. Nothing here. Nope. Still a rebuilder, so they're not going to... They got McKinnon, and then they want to trade him. What the hell's wrong with you? Okay, yeah, so we might have to go with Anaheim here. I'm a little worried about Gibson carrying. So let's take another look at Arizona here. No, I think they could be better than... They have a really solid defensive core. And Antti Ranta has done really well, so... I honestly think Anaheim's probably the best bet here. Just because they kind of... Nick Ritchie sucks in the sim. And they don't really have many scorers after that. So I'm thinking this might be the best. And again, we're not going to... We might just not have it become a better pick, which is fine, but like... And they traded it. Cool. So they traded that pick. All right, let's look at Boston then, maybe. Just cause Tuukka Rask should be kind of done. Yeah. Could still have a good year. And I don't like how good their defensive core is, but they don't really have a good centers at all. So will that hold them back a lot? I don't know, but we're gonna go for this one anyway. We have to give them our better second, and that might not even work. Yeah, it's not looking like we could actually get a first anymore, unless it's a bit lower. But I'll try for this one. See what they say. We might get lucky. No, too far off. So we might not be able to get a first now. Though I still really want one. What else can I chuck in here to make that go across? Do I have any BS goalies? Yeah, we got a fringe starter. I believe he... Wait, was he a fringe starter? I think he was. I know we picked up an elite. I don't recall. I'm pretty sure this guy was a fringe starter. 5th round. I think we only got one elite goalie. Could be completely wrong. I'm a little worried now. Let's look for something else I'd know a bit more about. Alright, low top 6. Could do something like that. That would push it across. This guy's also a low top 6. Looks like much worse too. Grinder, sure, but let's put him in there because they want him. We should be able to get that. Yeah. And it might be overextending, but we actually have to give up a second in this. You know what? Let's make it our own second then, since it'll be a bit less value, but still kind of overextending here. But whatever. This pick could turn into something pretty good. Yeah. That's going to be on our AHL team. So that trade has gone through. That pick might gain value for us. Might not. Anyway, let me best lines it. And now I'm going to fix these lines real quick and get back to you guys in a sec. All right. So we got that all squared away here after the Anthony trade. And now it's just about getting Brodin to where, well, hopefully resetting and back to where it's tradable on a $7 million deal. If not, it'll be a little bit tricky. And probably no one will want to take it. So hopefully he bounces back up to around that 84 he was at, because we kind of need him to right now. Because he's got another year after this one, and we have, you know, entry levels to sign. So it'll be less of a headache if we're able to ship him off. But yeah, bearing the contract is always an option, but it'll give us kind of less options. So let's start here. Defending Stanley Cup champs. Oh yeah. And also, I guess I don't have to show you. I can just tell you guys. So Larkin's still the captain. We made Hughes an alternate, and then I made Seth Jones an alternate as well. I like having an alternate on the back end. So I think Seth Jones, being here a bit longer, earned his spot. I was very tempted to give it to Funk, but I still think he has a bit to prove there on the back end. So we're going to roll with that for now. Let's get that first little month done. And be able to hopefully have everyone completely scouted by that point and see what if Brodin kind of resets so we can, you know, get more back for him. And we'll kind of consider what we may want. All right. So we're scoring a decent chunk here in preseason. Defense, not saying it's an issue because it's only been 2 games and one of them wasn't that great, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when the regular season starts. Just trying to blow through this. That's where the tricky stuff comes in, because you never know, but 2 shutouts in there is pretty good. We still have Korpisalo, obviously, as the backup. He's got one more year at that $5 million. We'll save money with him as well. So that'll be a lot easier, even if we can't deal off Brodin. But I'm hoping we can. Because I don't want to have to, you know, stress over the cap yet. Yeah. All our guys are where they need to be. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. We had, what was that, 3 shutouts in the preseason? So that's pretty good. All right, regular season starting now. Don't lose the first game. That's bad luck. All right, we're on the road for the first game. We lost it in a shootout, and then we win 1-0. But goal scoring, a bit of an issue in the first 2 games. Not too sure what that's about. We should be scoring more. But we'll see. We'll see that pick up right here. Come on. Toronto, let's beat them 10-0 like we did at the beginning of last year. Do it. Scout. I guess I'll check the scouting report. We'll see what it's at right now. Probably not a whole lot because, you know, so early. Scouts haven't had a great chance to go to work. Any close to low elites? Nope. Okay. All right, we're likely not going to see the result of that Toronto game right now. But whatever. Get some more wins here. There we go. 4-0 win. 2-1 win. Defense is doing really good by the looks of it. And 4-0-1, so it looks like we did win against Toronto. Just don't know how we won yet. Philly's a good team. Can we beat that good team? Tough loss in a shootout. 2 shootout losses so far. We have not lost in regulation yet, though, which is good. Grand Rapids, for some reason, isn't doing great. But neither is Wilkes-Barre, so beat them, please. Ugh. Tough loss right there. We finally get our first regulation loss. Answer back with a win. I'm a little worried about the goal scoring. It looks a little inconsistent right now, and I don't think it should be, but you never know. All right, well, we're stopping right here. 6-1-2. Yeah, we beat Toronto 4-3. But yeah, it's a little bit inconsistent on the goal scoring side of things right now, which is a bit interesting considering what our roster has. Zadina's leading in points, but it's not even by that much. Very interesting. Seems like Hughes is having quite a slow start here. 4 points only. 5 points. 5 points. Fourth line's, well, VC was doing okay, I should say. Yeah, a little interesting right there. Yeah, Jack Hughes only got 4 points, and they're all goals. Heh. That might be part of the reason they're getting some points on the back end. We'll have to check the overall stats. Yeah, Komisarik's doing fantastic. He's a goddamn 92 now. He's going to command some cash. Should have actually tried to sign him before I saw the boosts. Speaking of which, let's actually see what he wants right now and get an idea. Because he's probably going to want some cash. Can't really avoid that. He's a great goaltender. Yeah, we know Vahalati's going to want an extension. He doesn't want an extension right now? Cool. That fucking sucks. What? Why is that happening with all my young dudes? Let's see what Vahalati wants. He's an 87 overall now. I don't think I want to give him that much. I think I want to get him less. For less years, sure, but let's see what that it would be. That'd be around 6 mil for 5 years. Felt like I could have maybe got him lower. Let's see what Funk would be like. We'll give him matching 5-year deals. That'd be cool. All right, let's see. We can get him for 5.175, which is really good. Especially if he keeps getting better, which I hope he does. So let's get him for that. And then I guess I'll extend Vahalati right now, too. Let's see. I was kind of hoping this would, you know, maybe go down again, but not looking like it. But still, it's a pretty good price. Yeah, we have to get him for right there for 5 years. Let's give him matching 5-year deals. Kravtsov didn't look like he wants it. I'm really bummed out about Komisarek. Not going to do anything with Earl yet. All right, but it looks like we pretty much have everyone scouted here. So that's good. Let's just take a look. Let's make sure, hopefully Brodin, I didn't even check on him if Brodin got back to where he needs to be, but I'm liking where the overalls are sitting right now. Yeah, Byfield listed as second liner. We do have him power play and penalty kill. Right? He's on penalty kill too? Oh, he's actually not on the power play. Ugh. He is on penalty kill. Yeah, I don't know. Is this guy a shooter? Maybe. I'm just thinking we might need a shooter. Not liking how the first line's doing right now. I think they get to be doing a lot more. But not much I could do about it. Alright, let's check. Yeah, Brodin did go back. Okay, so let's look to move him. And then we could put in Chubarov. And then check him out. Well, let's just put him in right now. In everywhere for Brodin. And let's look to move Brodin here. Because we're... Yeah, cap. Cap's going to be an issue. We're going to need the space. Alright, Brodin. You better have better value now. There you go. That's much better. That should... Yeah, we should be able to move that. Even with 7 mil tag, price tag on it. So Anaheim wants him. Question is, what the heck do we get back for him? It's a good question. What do I want? Still got him coming up. Bunch of low elites. Could just put a pick in the bank, really. That's probably what I'll have to do, because I kind of like everything I have. Why take another chance on yet another prospect? And Devante got good, too. Oh, that's right. He's a franchise. Bembridge was a fringe starter. Yeah, I don't really see anything I would need. So I guess, like, put a pick in the bank, really. So, what team looks like they might be on the down? Probably Washington at this point. Yeah, I'd say Washington at this point. Let's go for a first from next year. Which they don't want to give up, but I'll take it. Oh, they'd be over the cap. Damn. Never mind. These guys only a contenders. So that pick would be, well, should be higher, but not really. So we could easily do that. Brodin for that first from next year. And then we could take back a maybe prospect as well. Let's see if they have any maybes that I'm interested in. And not particularly right now that I'm seeing. Marchessault, this guy, no. Low top 6 in the NHL, though. That guy's not going to make, by the looks of it. They don't really have that much. What the heck is this guy about? Do they have a weird goalie prospect? I have no clue what that guy is, so hard to take him back. All right, let's move on from there. Would these guys be getting... I don't think these guys would be getting worse, although they don't have a goalie right now. They likely won't. But they still have an incredible forward core. They're not doing great this year, but next year they could do really good. Anaheim might still get worse. This guy's not going to be ready. I'm just adding to the defense, which they have plenty of. Oh my goodness, wait. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for Anaheim. Pick from next year. That sounds like a good idea. That could actually turn out to be good. And they'd have too many skaters. So I'd have to take someone signed back if I want to make this go through. Which is not ideal, but... That guy might only be top 6, though. I have no clue what this guy is. 3rd round. That is low elite territory, but... Ooh, low top 6, 71 at... Well, around 71 at 20. 2-way forward. I don't like where his defense is looking, though. But let's just take... Well, I'll take this guy. The value is at least close to accurate, so I don't think he'll be anything lower than a low top 6. So that's at least good. What kind of player is he? A grinder? Alright, let's just take a chance on this guy. Whatever. Ooh, that might be too much. That's definitely too much. Fuck that. Let's just take... Oh, we have to take back someone. I'm just going to take the pick. I'm not even going to worry about... I just want this contract out of here. So let's take someone back with a year and no value. Like this guy. There. Take him back, year, no value. That should go through. Still not. Wow, okay. Oh, they have to put someone on waivers. Jesus, not this. Not the waiver bullshit. These guys are cursed. But maybe not cursed enough. There we go. I'll just fine. I'll go for LA. Their pick next year is not going to be worth jack squat, though. I think they're going to be great next year. Wow, Byram got super good. Look at that. That's insane. Here we go. That's what I want. All right, just take it for the pick itself. I'm not even going to go for anything else. There we go. All right, get him out of here. That took longer than I wanted. Mainly because of that first one. Okay, so made that trade. We've already subbed him in. So now let's move. Let's get this next month done and then reassess. Let's see us get more goal scoring. Let's see that first line get better. That's what we need. We need that first line to do stuff like they did last year. We really need to see a lot more scoring here. There we go. That's a start. 5-0. We need to... maybe just a little bit of cup rust right now, you know? Let's shake it off. Funk accepted that contract. Vahalati accepted. Sweet. And we're going to keep checking on Komisarek and hope he changes his mind. Another 5-0 victory. Really good. If Komisarek keeps this up, man, he's already filthy. Oh, tough loss right there. Our offense just didn't get going in that one against the Wild. Tough one. Come on. There you go. More scoring. That's what I like to see. There you go. A bunch of 5-goal games here in this month. That's really good. That's what we needed. We needed to see that offense really turn around here because it was a little bit inconsistent in the beginning and on the lower side of things. Another win right there in a shootout. Getting those overtime wins right now. Collecting that... Well, that's not... I was going to say collecting a row, but that doesn't count. That's a shootout. Another shootout win. Not collecting the row, but we're collecting the points. And it should not matter where we will likely end up in the standings here. There we go. This is a huge month for goal scoring. LA, I think they're like a year away from being good with like Lafreniere up there and those other guys. Tough loss right there to them in OT, but a point's a point. Won't turn away a point. Another victory, 4-1. We've only scored less than 3 goals one time in this month. Well, besides that shootout win that we didn't score in regulation, so. Oh, 8-5 win against Anaheim. Oh my goodness, look at us battling with Tampa Bay here. This is a big game. They are right here and we lose in reg to them. Ah, it's a tough one. They're going to be sitting alone in first, I believe, unless we win this next game. Funk's been injured with a sore foot December 20th. That's actually almost that's like a half a month. Full month almost. That's not great. That's a tough loss right there. We do have Novotny who can go in anywhere. But let's move up Earl. Because he's not liking his ice time. And then fill in with Chalowski here. Sub him in all lines. And then Chubarov's a righty, so we'll kind of switch him right there. And then we'll switch them all back. G-Rob's probably not happy with his ice time either. We got so many good guys here. Yeah, poor Funk being injured. 86, man. I really need him to grow past that. I don't need him, but I would be amazed. Like, it'd be really good if he did. Still want him to get higher. And not cap out at top 4. Because I'm hoping we can still get, like, a top 2 guy somewhere in here. Like, either him or Chubarov. One of the two. Alright, anyway. Let's check out some stats here. We did win that game. 3-0 shutout. So 17-3-3. Really good start. But Tampa's right up there. We are ahead of them by 2 points, which is nice. But imagine if we won that other game. Man, could have been much better. But we are both putting huge... It's pretty much 1-2 and then everyone else. So hopefully that will remain. Mantha right now leading in points with 22. So still, but we'll have to check the entire team. Because it could be that the entire team is scoring a shit ton. Which it looks like we are. 3.39 goals for, 1.96 goals against. Power play 28%. Penalty kill 88.9. I have nothing wrong with this team right now. Picking up VC and Hayes. Look at that penalty kill. We got a shorty 4. Everything's good. I have no negatives to say right now, other than maybe my first line could be getting more. But with Usar goals 4, could just mean that everyone's scoring, which is even better, honestly. Mantha with 22 points. Hughes only with 19, but he's got 14 goals. Zadina with 19 points. Larkin with 16. Kravtsov with 15, 9 goals. Kovacs coming out of nowhere here. 10 goals, 14 points. Byfield only with 14 points. Zikov only with 13. That's even a little more worrying because he's on that, second line. We just gave him that extension. Please get better. Weirdly, he's not a big shooter, but he's scoring. He does have power play, and a lot of those are coming power play too, so interesting. Could use a little more 5-on-5 scoring from our second line, yeah. Or our third line, or our first line just has to step up more. Rasmussen's a -6, dude. So fourth liner minuses right now. And Rasmussen's only got 4 points on the power play. Well, only, I say only, but it's really good. Yeah. Third line's doing really good. Kravtsov, Byfield, Hayes. Or, sorry, Kovacs, Byfield, Hayes. Just thinking how, if I could improve the, if I moved him up to, like, the third line and moved down Hayes, would it help both? Because right now our fourth line is a bit of a sore spot. Defensively, Chubarov's only a +1 in 14 games played. But I think we still want to roll with him because we want him to grow. And obviously we got rid of Brodin. Ghost Bear and Jones, though. Ghost Bear 21 points. This could be a part of the issue as well for that first line. Jones with 15. Like, they're just, yeah. Getting a whole lot. Still kind of wondering why Vahalati doesn't get a whole lot of points. He's got all the tools. It's probably, I mean, we just have so many scores. But, like, him with that second line, like, I don't know. I feel like he could be getting a bit more for it. All right, Komisarek, unreal stats. And, look at Korpisalo. Shutout. All of his appearances, well, all of his games have been wins. He's made one other appearance, maybe when Komisarek was yanked or something. But look at those stats, man. Filthy. Everything about this team right now is just... You really can't have any complaints except for, the fourth line being some minuses and a lack of scoring here or there. That's about it. And I'm wondering, is it worth messing with the chemistry right now just to fix that fourth line? Or give some other guys ice time. But our penalty kill I'm not touching. Power play I'm not really touching. You want Zikov to score more, sure. You want Vahalati to maybe get more, but I think he'll grow into it. I mean, he's 87-21. When he starts taking over top line time, which will be soon, might even be next year. Ghost Despair will play 1 year in the top 4, and then, if we want him, get him on a smaller top 4 deal and keep him around in the top 4. But Vahalati should be up there, and then him playing with Jones, I mean, it should be really good. So hopefully it's going to be okay. We'll see, but... Okay, at least Byfield isn't... Well, he complained once about ice time. Hopefully it doesn't continue. We kind of need him third line right now. Because, yeah. Well, you do have him on extra time on the penalty kill. That's it. I'm not changing that penalty kill. Veleno's doing outstanding. Byfield obviously is too. And Hayes and VC are doing what they need to be doing. So, yeah, is this like... Is doing this worth it? It would give... It would make our third line less shut down. Make it more offensive based, but it would make our fourth line more shut down. Right now, they're both kind of like combos of each. You got Hayes, who's more of a defensive guy. Byfield, who can do both. Kovacs is definitely more offensive goal scorer. And VC Veleno, both shut down, and then one guy who does some scoring. But he's the one who's the worst minus right now. So it doesn't need to be carried. But even if we put him there, will he carry them or will he bring them down? That's a tough question. Which I always liked Rasmussen because he brought a lot of depth scoring to the table. But is that becoming, you know, something that we don't necessarily need? I mean, 10 points in 24 playoff games was pretty good. And he had almost a 50-point year last year. Like, it's just, he's done really well here. But he's kind of always been a minus. He's never actually had a plus year. He's had one even year. He's always been a minus. Yeah, a lot of those, you know, were tank years. But that's a question we need to ask ourselves at this point. We do have to kind of, if we want to build a dynasty, everything's kind of got to be perfect. Or as close to perfect as it's going to get. So something we will have to consider, for sure. So, what do you guys think? Any moves to make, or maybe just let things run how they are right now and don't mess up a good thing that's happening? And don't try to min-max too heavily. Just kind of let it keep going because we're doing really well and we're in first. Should we change stuff up? Am I being too critical? Maybe. I mean, we've got 17 wins to only 6 losses, including overtime losses. So, I'm a little torn on that. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you thought about the trades and all that kind of stuff. Remember to leave that like, and I will see you guys in the next one. If watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow. And you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.